Sometimes the mistake, the so-called mistake, can be the real gold in a record.
We're here today with the one and only Nate Smith.
Good to be here. Loving being back in Paris.
For me personally, live action, it reads like a movie. What does live action mean to you?
In coming up with the name for the album, I was thinking really about the process of making the music top to bottom. Wanted it to feel like the audience is discovering it at the same moment that I am.
And if live action was a movie, what would be the story?
I think it would probably go through sort of the course of a day. The opening piece feels like sort of the break of a day. We get to Magic Dance and it's a little bit more, maybe that's our early morning or mid-morning coffee or lunch break or something. Big Fish is the one that kind of takes us on the biggest journey. Cough Drop is kind of like the sort of after work, like happy hour vibe.
Right.
Okay.
Represent the people that you work with and
Sure.
how and why it was important to work with them.
You know, the album opens with Josh Johnson, who's on tour with me now. Josh is such a special musician. It's great that he kind of opens and kind of closes the record too. Then we go to Undefeated, Jay Swiss, and my man Marquise Hill. It's the only, I guess, real hip hop record. His lyrics are, there's all these like little Easter eggs buried in his lyrics. And then we get to Automatic. The only vocalist I thought who could really nail it was Layla. And I'm so glad she said yes. She's amazing. She elevates the whole album.
So you talked about the importance of playing something from action to cut, from start to finish. Do you think that musicality gets lost when it's too polished?
Sometimes. I think, there is a place for that. There's a place for music that is like meticulously produced and every single note is in place. I mean, that there's a place for it. But I do think there has to be some room for the human expression. Sometimes the mistake, the so-called mistake, can be the real gold in a record. And there are a lot of records that have examples of unplanned sort of mistakes in the take that end up in the final take of the record. And I'm always kind of aiming for that. To me, it's really about getting to what feels the most authentic in a record, like what feels the most true in the music. That's kind of the impetus behind trying to keep it as unedited as possible, so people really get the sense of what I was feeling when I played it.